The Amazon Author Central page is an amazing way for you to showcase what you've been doing, your books, market more books, sell more books, and it is certainly not just for authors of fiction and high content books. Loads of people have jumped on this and they're making amazing Author Central pages. And this video is going to show you exactly why some of your books might be missing from your Author Central page. If you haven't already set up your Author Central page, I'm going to show you a fantastic example of a great page now for a low content book publisher, and that will really show you exactly what you're missing out on. And also, if you are already someone who has an Author Central page but you find that some of your books are missing, this is something that recently happened to me. I explored into actually what was going on, and I'll show you the solution to that today. We're on page 1 for a very competitive keyword here: kids colouring books for toddlers ages 1 to 3. And so pretty much everybody on page 1 is a very established seller. So there's some fantastic examples here of what a great author page will look like. Let's click on this one, Estelle Creative Design. So if somebody likes the look of your book cover, they are quite likely to click on the publisher name just to see who it is, what else they're doing, and how established perhaps they are as a brand. It's not the be all and end all by any stretch, and lots of sales can be made without having these pages, but it is something that's free and easy to make and well worth it. So like you can see here, when we click onto Estelle Creative Design, you can see about the author, you can read a full bio, so in which again, it really doesn't need to be much. You can write this in a few minutes, have a little logo, and it will show your books in terms of which is most popular. I don't believe that you can change that yourself and alter the way this looks, though correct me if I'm wrong. But of course, what's really amazing is it shows all of the books that this publisher has made. And so you are more likely to make more sales. If somebody really likes your book and they come back onto your page, maybe to leave a review, they might then think, oh, let me click on that author. Oh, look, they do a Christmas activity book. I'd bought the Easter one, for example. So it's a really awesome way to sell more books because you are linking your books together. Now, this is a very themed author page. It looks like this person is making colouring books and activity books for the majority, which is also another pretty clever thing to do, is to build a brand, is to make books that do work well together and maybe have a theme, or have they're all for the same age group, or they're all of a similar type of book. Something like that it's a really good idea. So coming back up to the top here, if we click on all books, you can see they've released 89 titles. Now, when I came into my Author Central page, it said I had 23 titles, and I definitely had a lot more than that. So I was really flummoxed because I had not actually added any books to my Author Central page, and I certainly hadn't taken any away. So I couldn't understand why 23. What was this strange number? So I did some research, asked around in quite a few different forums, and found that apparently after a certain point, Amazon stops adding your books. I don't know if this is the same for everyone. Of course, I'm only speaking from my experience, but Amazon stops adding your books to your Author Central page. Very annoying. So I quickly added them all, and that's all you've got to do, is you just have to add them yourself. So let me jump into my Author Central page now. And the way you get to that is with kdp.amazon.com. And when you go into marketing, Author Central is right there. So you choose the marketplace. And unfortunately I believe you do need to sort out different Author Central pages for different marketplaces. It's not a linked system. So if I go onto .com for myself, I'm sorry about all the blurred out information, but this is what it looks like for you, for your own Author Central page. And when you click up here to books and scroll down to the bottom, it will tell you how many books are in your Author Central page. And like I said, 23. That's not correct. I've got more than that I wanted to add. So you literally just add a book. You search by title, ISBN, or author name. So I'll just do a quick demo. I'm typing something really generic that's going to bring up a lot of books, but obviously you type something a lot more specific than cat book if you had a cat book, and then you can just scroll through and you can find your book. And then when you click on it, it will allow you to add it to your Author Central page. So a really quick video today just to explain that they won't necessarily be all attached to you, and it's very much worth doing. So go and check your Author Central page today, build a little bio, get that filled in, have a little photo or a little logo, and link your books inside your Author Central page for more sales and free marketing on Amazon KDP.